Welcome back, everybody. This is the U Stadium Network. We're here with the newest member of the U Stadium family. That's Glenn. He's now a Panthers mega fan, if you will. He's going to be posting exclusive content on the app. This isn't exclusive content, but you know what it is? Banger content. He and I had the idea. We're going to go through every team, all 32 of them, and pick one guy per team that we think, one new addition to that team. So not Patrick Mahomes, not Aaron Rodgers. One new player for every team that we think is going to be a difference maker on this team, whether it's offense, whether it's defense, whether it's a guy signed in free agency, a guy acquired through trade, or, one of the 259 picks in the draft. I took the AFC. Glenn took the NFC. So let's get it popping. All right. This is a perfect segue to my Baltimore Ravens drafting Rashod Bateman, number 27 overall. You look at Lamar Jackson, what does he do well? He, over the middle of the field, 10 to 20 yards, he's awesome between the hashes. Rashod Bateman is 10 to 20 yards down the field, awesome between the hashes. Now, he can do other things. Like he killed Marlon Humphrey in a practice earlier today. He can do that. He is a great route runner. But he is going to thrive in what areas Lamar thrives in. This is why Marquise Brown, great player, a better prospect probably than Rashod Bateman, but not a great fit in the Baltimore offense because he's a true vertical guy and he doesn't have a lot of nuance in the mid area, the intermediate passing game. Bateman is perhaps the most nuanced intermediate passing guy, high floor. I'm not going to say he's an all-pro. He doesn't have like the high ceiling of like Devontae Smith could be like a 5-time All-Pro, and I wouldn't be shocked. Jamar Chase is different because he could be an All-Pro year one, but Bateman, I think you're going to get a high floor. He's a guy that Lamar to Bateman just makes sense. I've been pounding the table for 18 months. Go get Bateman. You need another guy over the middle. You have Andrews over the middle. You're going to get Bateman over the middle, and then Hollywood can stretch the defense. And you get Devin Duvernay as the slot, kind of 2019 Curtis Samuel. What snaps Rondale Moore is going to get in Arizona this year, like screens and stuff, although Baltimore doesn't run many screens. Mm-hmm. Bateman's just going to be a dynamic playmaker that matches the quarterback. And teams that can figure out a play style and then get pieces to match that, they generally win. New England won games for 2 decades because they got guys that fit the system in a glove. Mm-hmm. That whether it's, the receivers, the Edelmans of the world, the Amendolas of the world, the Welkers of the world, all of them worked. All of them, well, besides Welker, won Super Bowls. You look at defensively, the OG Asante Samuel, Ty Law. You can just start Darrelle Revis that one year. You can go Stephon Gilmore. The Patriots have a type. They run a lot of man. They do this. It works. They don't necessarily get the number one corner in football, although Gilmore was the number one corner for 16 months.
And Jason Jackson has potential to be up there.
Absolutely. You get scheme fits, and not all scheme fits work, I understand, but Baltimore does this really well, that they run an offense that is so different from everywhere else in the league. Outside of Houston, I'm going to get to Houston in a little bit, but they're going to run an offense that no one else is running the same ideas as this is a copycat league. No one's copying Baltimore because no one has Lamar Jackson. So you have that unique asset at quarterback. So you need unique assets around him. Marquise Brown is a really good deep threat, but he's a dime a dozen. The deep threat idea is a dime a dozen. The Chargers have 17 different dudes that are going to do the exact same thing. This is the Jalen Guyton role. This is the it's not Ty Johnson. It's they have like 5 guys that are going to do the same thing for Justin Herbert. They're going to go deep and catch passes. Marquise Brown is like 9 out of 10 there. Peak Deshaun Jackson, Tyreek Hill. That's like, yep, that's what you want your deep threat to be. Marquise Brown's probably like 8 or 9 out of 10. You just don't see it because he's playing in Baltimore. Rashod Bateman's a guy that unique talent to match Lamar Jackson's unique talent. Is he going to be wide receiver 1? No. Is Lamar quarterback 1? No. But he's running quarterback 1. He's middle of the field quarterback. He's up there. He's on that Rodgers Mahomes tier, and that's why the Ravens passing offense is more efficient than people give it credit for. Bateman's going to be that middle of the field one, for Baltimore for a long time.
I agree with everything you just said. I know it's a thing to make fun of Lamar and say, oh, he's a running back playing quarterback and all this crap. But, I was rooting for Lamar hard out of college because people were already writing him off, saying that he needed to go to running back. And I'm always a huge fan of anybody that comes out of college and is already getting that kind of negative feedback. So to see Lamar win MVP was awesome for me and I'm sure it was for you Ravens fans too, but I loved watching it. And I agree, Bateman's a great fit in that offense. He's a great fit for Lamar. It's incredible to me that he fell to the Ravens where he did. I still can't believe New York passed on him. But it's like you said, Marquise Brown, you don't see a lot of what he does because he's good at that one thing, being a vertical threat.
For sure. Although he's awesome in the playoffs, which is very weird.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure I could talk for an hour about that. Marquise Brown in the playoffs. It's like he's like a bum most of the regular season, but he kills people in the division, and he is a historically relevant playoff player.
Yeah. So, but I love the Bateman pick. I think it was for where they were at, great value.